We'll see now B'Idishem is Baruch Perik Almonon is Zoinus. Samach Aleph Amad Aleph. Starting off Perik Almonon is Zoinus, Halacha Aleph. Zog the Mishnah. Almonon is Zoinus Nichsi Yisayim. And Almona gets with Zoinus from the Chosim of the Yisayim. Maisi Yadeo Shalahem. Ve'enam Chayom Bekvuros. They're not, even though they have to give him a Zoinus, the Yisayim, but they're not Chayav with a Kvura. If she dies, who is Chayav with Kvura? Yosher. Yoshim kesubos Chayom Bekvuros. Her Yosher means she has children, let's say, from a different husband. When she dies, they get her nechasim. So they are chai b'kvura because they're yoresh v'ksuba. But the yoreshim of the husband that from a different wife, they are not chai b'kvuras, even though they're chai to give him a zaynas. Yehuda b'shem Shmuel, Rabba b'shem Bechla. But she also shalah. What's the halacha with Salmana that you get mazoinus and she finds something, she can keep the metzia. A sira mazoinus, if she didn't eat up the food, she left over some mazoinus. It depends on that. It's like a metzia. The fact that she left over mazoinus, like she found something. So by Almana, she gets it. She gets to keep her metzia. Sira below is shalah. Man is this sira below shalah. Almon is sira below is shalah. Shalah sira below is the cost. So what I want to say that what's we have to one of the things that they have to provide is clothing. So what's the halacha with the below is the clothing that's not good to wear? Who gets to keep the used clothing? So the wants to make a kavachomer. We say she can keep it, and here that she can keep the moister mezoinus for sure. She can keep the belois. So the Gemara says no. Tanu tzrich lein dasa. Afachat tzrich lein dasa. She's not married anymore, so she's almana. So who cares? So that's why there's no reason to let her keep the belois. And who gets it? The Simon that provide him mezoinus, they get it. So it means as a din that the almana might see there is Yisayim, but she cannot do. In contrast to a wife that's mechuyev to do things for the husband, she cannot do things for the Yisayim, things that are not appropriate. These things that she's mechuyev to do for her husband, she cannot do for these Yisayim. Again, we're talking, it's not her children, right? The husband has children from a different wife, and these Yisayim are mechuyev to, they're the Yoshim, so they're mechuyev to support her, but she cannot do to them, she cannot do dvarim sheyicha to them. You may see even lam almazein esel. So this goes on a menekes. It's interesting, it doesn't really belong here, but it's a brayse said it goes on a menekes. Ish aimed in the yain, almana yesh leyain. Ish is not tznius, she should drink wine. Almana could drink wine. Ish only yotzi mais yadam zenaisa shamula. It's different halacha. Every ish can say any zoin is very nice. That's the Gemara. She can say any zoin is very nice. So the Gemara. Now comes a new sugya. Rav Omer. Hames Omer Altik Beruni Nigba B'Tzedaka. Interesting halacha. A mace can say it's a var. I don't want I don't want to spend my Yerusha money for Kvura. You don't want to spend it. So the din is he can do such a thing, and then you to take it from tzedakah. You cannot take his nechasim. How can you do such a thing? But that's what Rav holds. Rav holds that she has a right to make such a thing that he doesn't want to use up his money for the food. Gemara says now it's not a pligal Rav. You have a Bryce said that argues with Rav. It says Yoshua Yoshua Sabasa Chayav Bekvurasa. So we say you can't take from tzedakah. They're mechuyev to spend money from the Yerusha. Why does Mishnah say they have to do it? They can say no, we don't want to do it. But karka is meshubet for the kriya. But if it is only metaltalim, then there's no way to be mechayiv anybody to use the money for that. The mace can say it, the Yoshim can say it. That's what Rav says. Cannot be mechayiv the Yoshim, and the mace himself says, I don't want to be buried from my own chosim. I don't want to waste my chosim for kur. Kadod Tani, kni chavadam shvoches, ishtaras metaltalim, kala odam, kala koiden behem zacha. Yoirish, oy isha, I should write oy balchoiv. Anybody, so this says in a brisa that people can be toifus. The thing is say we're not giving this money for the kvura. We want to use it ourselves. But the Gemara makes a diak the opposite. Gemara makes a diak from this that not like Rav. Mishakodim betofas. Amloikod betofas mitzim yodei. It means okay. It says that so kol koiden. Question is the Yorshim, if they also have a right to make a tfisa. For it sounds from the Gemara, Yesher Yeshik Zabasa, the Kashan Rav is going to Rav, they can also say we don't want. Not so sure about this. Kol koiden behem zacha. Kodem betofas. Amloi kodem betofas mitziyim yodei. So let's assume it's talking about the Bachoiv and a Isha. So it's mashma that if they're not toifas, then we use the money for kavura. The kasha lerab oma nikba manatzuka. Pasalo ba ime kivruni. Im tziva befeivish koivin oisa afinem metaltala. Sheiniach. Shilek tafsu. We're talking here that he said befeivish kivruni. If he did not say kivruni, then even if they're not toifas, you cannot take money for kvura. If he said kivruni, then dafke when there's a tfis. Kado the Omer Rabbi Yosef Shem Abba Nigbar Ameis Apish Omer kivruni Apish Kod Machim B'Tafsu Mitzim Yadam. The law is when you might see Kishtafsu Karka. This we had already before. Karka is for sure Meshubad Lekvura. Doesn't help anything. Doesn't help Tfisa. Doesn't help. This is first. Doesn't help if the Balchoy was Teufels. If even though he didn't say Kivruni. However, they could be Teufels metaltalim. But I wrote here, but we see from here, tofsu metaltelen. Swile de loilen bei in tfisa dafka. Lavoche, koivrim, mimoes halo, metaltelen. Shem, mas lo metaltelen. Metaltelen. Yeah. She tofsu metaltelen, and see me young. In the not toifus, we do use it. Da, dat omer, see me young, nicht das karka. Der erste say, arm beziehen, statt mir beide. Bestar, ich das karka, das metaltelen, ein beziehen. Will bestar, for sure, has a koyach, even for karka. Even for karka. So, the sikum, I would just change this here, because I think this is wrong. I think tafsu means here, start off with fisa, kol koiden zache, it means isha bal choy. And here, it's need to figure out the Rav, we're saying that the Mishnah is arguing with Rav, Yeshai Yesh Tvachim Karasa, Alna in Nigvan Tzedakah. It says Chayov Pasik Batana, even if she doesn't say, because if she doesn't say anything, then it's also Nigvan Tzedakah. Also Nigvan Tzedakah. I mean, the Yoshua not mechuyev to give. Kol hakoyden zache. So it's true. Yosh can also doesn't he doesn't have to give it because if she didn't say anything, she didn't say kavruni, so they can just keep it. He's medayik kol hakoyden behem zache, and this lashon means tfisa. Aha. So according to his diak, it means tfisa, so it means take tfisa not shaykh by Yerush. It's not shaykh by Yerush tfisa. Kodam betofas means the isha b'choy b'toifas. Even metaltlam are still in the reshus haYerush mitziyim miyadei. So I think we should erase here Yerush. Yerush does not belong here. Okay, now with Baruch Hashem we got it clear. So the Gemara, Amatenu soda leploini, kimishasayim, yachiyoyim mechatzi l'tzachen. Oh, okay, we skip this. As the Bishkim Rakaboy Shil's Mas, Mish Mes Mes Holy, a Hybrid like sign Amatenu soda leploini. It didn't matter Shchim, yes to be Messiah. So I'm going to ask a question. He says, Tenu saw the ploini, kimishasayim, yachiyoyim mechatzi l'tzachen chetzi l'tzachen. Didn't say which half goes for each person. Is that considered a siyam, the government that helps? Yuden boy. If Yuden ask a question, Omar Serfuni, Lishref, of the avoided. It needs to be in a soifin, it's a Tanai. Let's say they didn't do it. They didn't do it. So does it mean that the other guy doesn't get his shkimra either? Chagaboy, shkimra shalom yizoyin ben noisa. Lekach ben noisa zoyinis. So what do mashi zoyinim nam shebodem, shezenim mataltim. And maybe his words help for that. Yuden baruch noy as ulikim abiyasi shkimra shalom yinos na sheis pleni omer the in shkimra laka varam shein niknem b'shtar b'meshicha. Elo niknem b'meshicha b'shtar. You don't know ois niknem b'meshicha b'shtar. Nos ma'im esfinen ois niknem b'meshicha b'shtar. Since you need both things together, it's not nikne by matashkibra. Zog the Gemara. Almana beimene eis mimene siyan mecheres lebe best. Shanoime ben siyan mecheres lebe bezen, eis nikne lebe bezen, shein nam zoynes. Shein nam zoynes nim ke lebe bezen.